The Borderlands movie is so ass, it's not even worth pirating. This video will get into spoilers, but I would not wish watching this movie upon my worst enemy. The only person I would ever make watch this film is Benjamin Netanyahu. He is the only man alive that I can think deserves the punishment this movie brings, and he is a war criminal. I hope this is a good metric. Also, most of this video isn't scripted, so it's going to be much shorter and less organized than my usual videos. I just wrote down points to rant about, and you know what? The Borderlands movie didn't respect my intelligence or time. I probably fired more neurons making this damn video than any of the writers for this film, because, oh my goodness, the writing is 99% of why this movie is utter garbage. This is the worst movie I have ever seen. Matter of fact, it was so trash, I contemplated rewatching Dragon Ball Evolution to truly see if this is the worst movie of all time. Let's get right into it. Everyone already expected the movie would be ass because of the abysmal casting, and they were right on the money. Like Kevin Hart being Roland. He is exactly as unfitting as we all imagine him being. I don't know why they didn't cast someone like Idris Elba for this role. If they're flushing cash on A-list actors, at least recruit the right ones. Lilith does not look like Lilith at all. Cate Blanchett's cheekbones are too noticeably big that every time she's on screen, I get reminded of this stupid meme of David Martinez. Tannis in every Borderlands game, even Borderlands 3, doesn't look that old, yet they cast Jamie Lee Curtis, who makes Tannis look like she's been dealing with scarlet rot for the past 2 decades. Marcus is the only good casting and character I actually enjoyed whenever he was on screen, which wasn't for long since he had about 1 minute of total screen time, which is completely fair since he's a side character. Krieg was okay, but had so much missed potential. He did not spit a single line from the games, which sucks because in Borderlands 2 and 3, he has amazing one-liners, but instead, we get damn near AI-generated lines like, "I'm gonna lick your spine." That's so boring. None of the actors really tried here except Jack Black, but that's because he's Jack Black, my goat, Nacho Libre. Anyway, yeah, I think the casting directors were so incredibly high, they make Chief Keef's smoking habits look healthy. Let's actually talk about the movie. The movie opens up with a Kevin Hart short joke, which immediately lets me know the writers are out-of-touch millennials pushing 40. The movie has a ton of cliche Marvel movie-esque jokes that just feel AI-generated, which I know is something people say often, but this movie really feels like that. Like the first joke that killed my soul was pretty early into the film. It is said by Commander Knox, who for some reason looks like Edna from The Incredibles. So Tina says, "Oh yeah? You in what army?" And she goes, "The one right behind me." Man! Sorry about that. Anyway, that terrible joke set the stage for how trash this movie would be, because it really only got worse from there. The movie went nowhere but downhill. The villain isn't any Borderlands character. He's just some Venezuelan guy in a suit. He's one of the most forgettable characters of all time. He isn't intimidating at all, and the worst part is his acting was just atrocious. It's like they paid a Burger King manager $50, pat him on the booty cheeks, and told him, "Hey, good luck, pal." The movie also isn't faithful to the source material at all, which begs the question, who the hell is this movie made for? If you're not going to respect the fans of the franchise, nor general audiences, then what are you respecting? The third monitor this movie's going to play on? Also, I made a tweet basically reiterating this point, and a respected member of the Borderlands community, Cashew, shout out Cashew, replied saying something like, "This movie feels like it was only made for Randy Pitchford," which could not be more spot on. The movie's budget is over $100 million, by the way, which begs another question. Other than the okay CGI and the A-list actors, where the hell did all this money go? I assure you it isn't the cars, or the awful looking costumes, nor the small cramped spaces that most of the action takes place in. So who the hell is pocketing this money? The humor was just awful. Even though I was never really the biggest fan of Borderlands humor, Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, and barely Borderlands 3 all had jokes that made me both exhale air out of my nose and laugh out loud. Also, this movie's rated PG-13, so they can't really use this curse word, but they absolutely spam these two that they're allowed to use to the point that it sounds like a PG-13 Vivzy Pop creation. Claptrap was straight up ass. and I don't get why they'd spend millions on Jack Black if they'd make him sound like Wally on cocaine. It really could have been any other actor. Claptrap only had one scene that made me barely exhale air out of my nose, but when you're throwing 1,000 jokes a minute, one of them has to land. And even still, the only joke that landed just as well as Lizzo attempting a backflip with full force. Also, I don't like Tina's character in this movie. She's sassy in a way that's not fun or charming. I like sassy characters in films. When they work, they can be a joy every moment they're on screen. But Tina is not that at all. It's not like this is their first time writing Tina. She has a DLC in Borderlands 2 and an entire game. And both of these are really well written. It's not like Tina has ever been flanderized. She's never just been a teenage demolitions expert. She's always given the right time to be shown that she's much deeper than that. So it's not like they had nothing to work off of. It's just, not only is this character not Tina and doesn't dress like Tina, to put it bluntly, she just kinda sucks. Also, the gun sound effects in this movie are pathetic. How do you make the guns generic and boring, coming from a franchise with the coolest guns and the sickest designs and sound effects? In the movie, they use like 2 or 3 gun sound effects in total. Also, there's a lot of inconsistencies regarding the guns in general, which I won't go into detail about because I've probably put in more thought writing this line than anyone working on the movie. But one inconsistency that truly stuck out to me is how Lilith's Infinity worked. Like, for most of the film, it barely has any recoil, especially during her Bollywood-ass fight with Krieg. But then in another part of the film, she's dual-wielding pistols, one of them being the Infinity, and it just suddenly has the recoil of a revolver for some reason. Anyway, the last thing there is to talk about is the ending, or lack thereof, because despite the build-up, it was incredibly short. Basically, the ending goes, Tina is held hostage by the villain, aka the IKEA manager, who tells Lilith to open the vault, and Lilith does. They all go in. Lilith drops some crappy one-liner. The IKEA manager then gets epically owned by Lilith and Tina, and then some tentacle monster just drags him down, and the movie ends. I think I put more thought into drawing stickmen with big nuts in elementary school than anyone put conjuring up this middle school project of an ending. Anyway, yeah, the movie's trash. It's not even a fun bad movie, so there's no real way to enjoy the film unless you lobotomize yourself before entering the theater. The most fun I had with the Borderlands movie was when I exited the theater with my friend and we just discussed how trash the movie is and made tons of jokes about it. Like, one of the jokes he made is, the movie is so ass he wants to refund every Borderlands game he's ever bought. There were people leaving the theater mid-movie. Like, during action sequences, we just saw people walking out, which is totally not telling of a movie's quality, and probably just a coincidence. Also, here's a picture of me exactly as the movie ended. I did not ask for this image to be taken, but I'm glad it was. This wonderful photo was shot by my good buddy Mystic. Love you, Mystic. But you know who I don't love? Randy Pitchford. And yeah, that's all for the video. I'm not even going to make a proper conclusion because the movie didn't do that either. So yeah, like the video, subscribe for more, follow all my socials in the description, and yeah, I'll see you guys whenever. Bye-bye! Yahoo!
Why did the chicken cross the road?
This movie doesn't even look like it has the budget of millions of dollars, man. It really doesn't.
God, they could have cured cancer with that money.
She just came in. She's like, the army that's right behind me indulge in a garbage chase sequence. Apparently likes Roland. Towards the end, hey guys, evaporates. Okay.
The entire segment where what's his name? Kevin's character.
Bailando. Roland.
Why was saying that funny out of the movie? What was the name of the psycho that was like on their side? Fernando.
These jokes suck. These jokes suck and they're funny in the movie. Oh my god, I can't.